about King Von case. This was apparently 17. King Von gets out of jail after beating. In December 2017, King Von gets out of jail after beating all of his charges on that case. This was apparently the result of his co-defendant Big Mike initially attempting to put the blame on Von, admitting to the cops that he fired shots but suggesting that King Von was the killer who shot fatally, implicating himself in the crime but suggesting that he was going to cooperate with the police. Meanwhile, King Von kept his mouth shut entirely, not saying a word for the entire 3.5-year wait for trial. And once his day in court came, because he'd not said a word, Von was acquitted, and Big Mike, who admitted firing shots that night, was sentenced to 28 years. In the end, refusing to implicate King Von in court at all.
I ain't gonna lie though, you know what I just thought about? Some of these need to be in jail, bro. Like if King Von got, let's say King Von got what, 10 years, he'll be getting out just right about now, and he'll still be alive though. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes jail be saving some of these dudes, bro, because some of these dudes be such crash outs that jail the only thing that's gonna calm their ass down.
Von even later dropping lyrics that suggested that a witness had been murdered in the...
And Nick told me before he got a longer sentence, I think they gave him 28, he'd rather talk than listen, which was the only one that told they killed the other witness. He was the only one that told they killed the other witness. Now I'm just balling, I'm flexing, OTF my necklace. So he talking about Big Mike, obviously.
The process of him beating his case.
Big Mike
so,
got 28
while Von
years.
is celebrating being fresh home from jail, his main opposition are beginning to make waves in the music industry.
So Big Mike, I guess Big Mike only got locked up because he talked too much and told the police that he shot. And so he was one of the shooters in the, so he got sentenced for that, and King Von ain't say nothing, so he got off, which is crazy.
In January 2018, FBG
and Big Mike ain't snitch on Von, so that's why Von wasn't.
drops the very disrespectful track Computers. FBG Duck was dancing in the video, and the track itself was crammed with disses aimed at fallen members of O Block on their side of the war. He dissed Big A, J Money, OD, Chino, and more names associated with 600 are set affiliated with O Block that we're not going to focus on in this story for simplicity's sake. But it wasn't just Wooski looking to start trouble with his enemies. In February 2018, the music video for FBG Duck's smash hit drill song Slide releases. The chorus of the song is quite literally Duck inviting his ops to slide on him and fire shots in his direction. And the entire music video is basically just Duck rapping whilst toting a gun with a drum magazine surrounded by shooters, giving the camera an open invitation for anybody in Chicago to come and slide on him. Setting aside the sentiment of these lyrics, Duck was doing what his mother had told him to do when Brick passed away, focusing his energy on music rather than the streets. And sliding on a song rather than sliding on an actual drill really paid off for Duck.
But see, the thing is, you can't be on, if you're gonna focus on music, bro, you need to focus on the music. You can't focus on the music and then the music is just you being in the streets. You still in the streets, you just on a song in the streets. You can't, you know?
He allegedly signed a $2 million record deal off the back of Slide, but on the other hand, it is easy to overlook the real message of that song, which really is an open invitation for any of his enemies in the city to come and find him and kill him. Now, clearly not content with the opposition having some success in the music industry, since beating his case and coming home, King Von decided to use his interesting backstory to kickstart a career in drill music too. On May 27, 2018, dropping the song Beat That Body with fellow body beater THF Bezu, a track coming with insane lyrics where Von essentially cops to catching that body, beating
caught a body, beat the body, catch some more. Oh my God. I want to put you on to some of the easiest money you'll ever make in your life. Freecash.com is a website that allows you to literally get paid hundreds of dollars just for playing video games on your phone. All you need is an email and a password. Follow the directions on each of the campaigns and you can earn at least $100. My personal favorite game to play was Sunrise Island, and when I clicked on it, they had a $370 bonus. I got $370 just for playing a video game on my phone. On average, it only takes about 17 minutes for most people to start earning money on freecash.com. So if you need some free, easy, extra money, go to freecash.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did? Jesus, Lord. How does nobody think this is stupid? I don't understand how all your homies sit in the back of the video and nobody be like, hey, tweaking? Because everybody's scared because they know you really got body, so nobody want to say nothing. Okay, I guess.
And saying that he plans to catch even more. Von's insane backstory would be irresistible to fans of Chicago drill music. But while FBG Duck had promised his mother to focus on music rather than sliding in the streets, the same couldn't really be said for King Von, who while beginning his career as a part-time rapper, didn't seem to have any plans on giving up his full-time role as an O-Block driller. And in the months following King Von's musical debut, killings would still play out on the street with King Von directly plugged into the action. The next unfortunate life to be lost in this story is a friend of FBG Duck's by the name of Cant Get Right, aka Man Man. Duck is seen in a vlog hanging out with Man Man back in the day.
You got
2 game Man Man.
You got fake look?
Yeah. Everything 2 game Man Man.
Interestingly, throughout this interview, Cant Get Right is looking over his shoulder and looking out for Duck the entire time. Just goes to show you how unsafe you really are standing on these blocks. And this was in an interview where Duck shockingly says that he will kill anybody who disses him.
How come there's never any Chicago rappers really dissing FBG Duck? You know, they diss each other, but nobody really disses you for any...
But they gonna die.
Right.
It's not for play. You diss me, I'm gonna kill you.
Unfortunately, on July the 16th, 2018, Cant Get Right, aka Man Man, real name DeAndre Wallace, is waiting for food outside of a store on the 400 block of East 63rd Street. At some point, 2 people pulled up and waited outside. And when Cant Get Right was spotted coming out of the store, 2 men ran up, opening fire, killing both their target and an innocent bystander who was just there sweeping up outside of the restaurant. Once again, CCTV footage captured the shooting, and witnesses on the scene with their smartphones captured the aftermath in scenes that are far too shocking to show you on YouTube. Both men were pronounced dead at University of Chicago Hospital.
We are looking for the gunman who killed 2 men overnight. They were standing outside of a store.
Yeah, I know this lady
looking for the gun.
I know that lady, boy. That's Chicago. That's ABC News right there.
Who killed 2 men overnight. They were standing outside of a store in the city's Woodlawn neighborhood when someone started shooting. A 43-year-old man was shot in the chest. He died at the hospital. The other victim, a 22-year-old, also died. Police say the 22-year-old is a known gang member and was the intended target.
And to make matters worse, it's said that FBG Duck was shot the same day in an incident said to have taken place some hours later at a different location. Though for the record, some have suggested that Duck might have been shot in the same incident as Cant Get Right, but may have only been found with injuries later on away from the scene, refusing to give an accurate report of his involvement. But regardless of what actually went down, it just goes to show you just how unsafe FBG Duck was staying in his city, even after becoming such a successful rapper with a big deal. But in some ways, even more crazy than the crime itself was what went down on social media immediately afterwards.
Like, my whole thing is, if I'm on this block and I gotta do this all day because they killed all my homies and all these, and I get $2 million, are you crazy? You think I'm staying here? No. What the I would move anywhere. Denver, goddamn Albuquerque, New Mexico, Sacramento, Seattle, South Dakota, Idaho. I would move anywhere. You got $2 million. You ain't gotta you ain't gotta spend all your money. Go get you a cheap house in a farm in the middle of nowhere. Bring all your guys already in the hood. I ain't got no money. Y'all motherfuckers everybody share a room.
King Von would go live on Instagram the same day as the double murder, alongside Mimo 600, apparently from Atlanta, with the sole purpose of mocking his deceased ops. And I've got to tell you, this live is wild. It's truly a masterclass in self-snitching. They start off lighting a blunt, saying Cant Get Right, and asking the viewers what just happened.
There you go, can't get right. There you go, can't get right, cause I can't get right.
Alright, now, everybody, not at one time. What just happened? What just happened?
A lot of glitches and efforts.
You right there with your hand up. You think what happened? Who got killed? That's what I'm asking y'all. Who got killed, gang?
Yeah.
Can't Get Right got killed.
Word. Can't Get Right got
Hey, somebody show me a picture. I don't think I know y'all talking about.
Troll,
Is this
bro.
Can't
Is that Can't Get Right? Hold on, is this him? Is this Can't Get Right?
This ain't called snitching. I'm just trying to get verified.
From here, people start commenting in the chat, "Can't get up." And it seems like the O-Block hitters are so amused by this wordplay that they basically just confess to being involved in the on the spot.
Can't get up. Oh no.
They always make some shit before we do it. They beat us to it every time.
Y'all should start killing people. Cause y'all be doing this. You doing the man.
Oh, Steve, this nigga crazy.
After this, we see the crew say that it was 2 people down and that they're going to have to roll another one, whoever it is, seemingly unaware that the second person who was killed at that scene was just an innocent cleaner.
They said 2 down. Dang.
2 men that I can't take
David, they said it on both our lives.
I can barely take
David. 2 piece?
I think that's Just Blow right there. I think he got locked up for a month too. So Mimo out here, still gang banging 600. King Von dead, and the other nigga is locked up for a. And you think this cool somehow, some way? Okay.
Somebody roll out the one.
Can't
Fuck
take
it.
it.
Whoever else got hit.
Real talk, these guys are so twisted, they even started to react mockingly to their ops posting long tributes to their fallen friends on Instagram.
You see that paragraph?
You know how they do.
You know it's a best friend. You just told me to pop out. I remember back in the days when you just told me to pop out, best friend.
That's what always, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all, bro, but I'm just saying, like, you have dead. So it amazes me how you can make fun of your ops dying. Like, you don't have dead friends and dead homies and dead brothers and dead family members too that you was crying about once, like you still probably cry about. You still think about and cry, get high sometimes and cry. It amazes me how it's like that one nigga on the basketball court that when he win, he talking crazy. As soon as he get his ass up, he quiet as hell though. You know what I'm saying? He crying on his mama and shit. Like, it's lives lost on both sides, bro. There's no reason to laugh and talk, and because you know how my whole thing is, you know how it mad and how hurt it made you and your mama when your brother passed away. You know how much that life up. And so I'll go do that to somebody else. Now it's funny. Now you making jokes. Now you on live. Now you mocking them. Like somebody can't mock you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like somebody like calling somebody else broke. Like you never been broke before. And that's type of like fake. It's just like the fake untouchableness. The fake, like, you know, that I don't rock with from the streets at all, bro. And I wish that we would just like calm down, gang, and just really like everybody should look at the comment, what it say, laugh now, die later. Literally. And then you laughing publicly on a live trying to get clicks and views and clipped and because you think it's cool or you think you fitting in with something. It's kind of like them in school who like they think coming into class and being overly disrespectful to the teacher, they think it's cool. They think it's funny. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna keep doing it, not because they want to be disrespectful, just because they think that other people gonna laugh at it. And honestly, that's weird. Laugh now, die later, bro. Real deal. Everybody that ever laughed at somebody, 99% of them passed away. They got killed somewhere, somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying? And we all gotta go, bro. We all gotta go at some point, sometime. So I feel like we should just all be humble towards the game. We should all be like, you know, you could be at war with somebody and be like, damn, I wish we didn't have to do that to them. This shit crazy, boy. But you know how it go, man. It's war, bro. You know how it go. Yeah. Let's lay low for a while, bro. You know they gonna be trying to get their get back. I bet. Not get on live and he look at y'all like, you know what I'm saying?
How the fuck you do me like this? You bogus as hell. They ain't try to.
They gonna be dissing the sound you. You know, you better not get done like that.
From here, they keep mocking the ops by specific block and saying that the FN gave him a fade like Boosie.
Steady taking losses. STL, steady taking losses. Motherfucker gave him a fresh fade, Boosie Boost. Hey, why did they even put him on Front Street like he was even like that, though?
Then Von comes back and says straight up that he must have known he was going to die and that no one will care he's gone anyway.
He probably knew he was gonna die.
Oh, did it?
I wish I could talk to him for that. Don't nobody even care about Cant Get Right like that. I don't think they gonna slide like that. I don't think nothing finna happen because of that. So
they finna waste the rest of their money on that.
We ain't even gonna act like nothing finna happen. Just go in the house.
That gotta pay for it.
Whoever ain't get shot, you lucky today. I'm finna go out. It's over.
Then they even started reliving the hit, saying that their ops aren't even used to somebody jumping out of a car and firing a gun at them non-stop.
You not used to somebody just popping out a cut for real.
Looking at your
really on your you just get the flap past your you just want to do like one of these because you acting like you fake tough. But when the bitch get the hitting you damn, this can't move.
Crump getting that before they got you too.
So while Von is on live bragging about this hit from another city, back in O Block, Mula posted a picture with Duke telling the world that they are shooters.
Wouldn't even know what type of bomb me and this nigga got. Picture speak for itself. Oh my God. And who is this?
The city. Back in O Block, Mula posted a picture with Duke telling
Muna Duke. One dead, one in jail for murder. This video 3 years old. The only person out or alive from this live and this picture is Mimo 600.
the world that they are shooters. E-Dog from O Block jumped on Twitter to say that the get back is not over. Von would later tweet about there being a new op pack suggesting that his brothers are the one that made it. Meanwhile, FBG Duck was reacting to the loss of his close friend and his own shooting on his story, saying that he was sick with grief. At this point, in my opinion, it is truly unbelievable that King Von really thought that he could manage and multitask his ties in both the streets and the music industry. By August, his song Problems is dropping on Lil Durk's Only the Family compilation album, with the whole song being about Von saying that he basically has hitters that are out catching bodies for him.
Yep, and that's what happens in the streets, guys.
What?
And that's why everybody ends up dead or in jail. You guys should do something else. You know what I'm saying? Maybe go get a job. Just suggestions.